There have been horrible statements that have been made by people who say, well, if the child isn't wanted, if the child is scheduled for abortion, if they conduct part of an abortion procedure or it's unsuccessful, does that child deserve medical care? Does that child deserve palliative care? Does that child deserve to be resuscitated? And there are people that have the audacity to say no. Barack Obama was one of them, very high profile. Kamala Harris is another. Not to make it political, but these are votes on the record that they refuse to guarantee that a child who survives an attempt on their life would deserve the same care as any other human being, or as the baby in the next room where the mom is waiting with open arms to welcome him into life, that they've been waiting and praying and so excited for their child. Literally in the next room, you can have a child fighting for his or her life and they refuse to resuscitate because it's not a quote unquote wanted child. It's very clear that that's not about human rights. It's not about consistency. It's not about science. That's not medical care. It most certainly is not compassion. Again, it's that radical self-autonomy that says, I don't care if it's a human. My rights matter more because this is about what I want. It's my life. And that really is the exact opposite of everything in God's nature. Yeah. God who gives life, God who creates because he's a creator. He's the source of life. He's love itself personified, and who just extends and expands and says, all right, we're going to create, and it's going to be love and beauty, and we're going to, make families, and you guys can multiply and have babies, and it's going to be it's meant to be such a beautiful, like the most beautiful thing that God created, I believe, is humanity is the family. And that was just an extension of life and love. And that's who we are supposed to emulate. That's God's design. And I think if we as the church can paint a picture of that, yes, we are in a broken world. And as a result of that, many, many broken families, a lot of heartbreak and disappointment and selfishness and sin has entered into this world. We have the opportunity to give new life. When we have new life in Christ, we can transform the way we look at one another and the way that we operate together in relationship with each other, so that we can emulate that love that he has for us. And I don't see how you as a Christian can believe all those things that I just said about who God is and who we are in Christ, and then turn around and justify abortion in the name of compassion.